36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Judge Marlena E. Taylor presiding. During these proceedings, there is no eating, no sleeping, no lying down, no wearing of any head garments except for religious purposes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right. Okay, there he is, and Donnie. All right. Madam Interpreter, I'll call the case and then I'll swear you in, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Now calling the matter of the
It's a lot of stuff.
let me mute him. Now calling the matter of the people versus Mohammed Zindani. This is you, ticket 686-44224. This is one count of operate without cigarette retail license. Madam, you want to say that first, or do you want me to swear you in?
قضية محمد زنداني رقم القضية يو 68-44224 وهيدا القضية بالنسبة إنه ما كان في رخصة يبيع دخان الواحد.
And ma'am, can you raise your right hand? Can you state your name for the record first, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mayor Rahal, interpreting Arabic for the court, state certified qualified.
All right. Do you swear or affirm to translate the English to Arabic and the Arabic to English language to the best of your ability, ma'am?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Counsel, can you state your name for the record, please? Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, please state your name.
سيد هاري باثمان عم بيمثلك. سيد عطينا اسمك الكامل.
محمد فهمي مصلح الزنداني.
Your Honor, the defendant has presented valid and current documents, the license in question, and therefore I'm asking that you would dismiss this case without prejudice, and I stipulate to probable cause for the recommendation and thank the prosecutor.
حضرة القاضي المتهم أثبت إنه في رخصة وشفت الوثائق وكله شرعي وبطلب منك القضية وكمان بدون أي تعليق.
All right. With that being said, the court's going to grant that request and dismiss this matter without prejudice.
راح توافق إنه تلغي هالقضية بدون أي ضرر. Okay?
تمام، شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you very much.
All right, that concludes the.
Before we conclude, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Would the defendant please send me a more clear copy of the document?
قبل ما يخلص بده يرجع تبعت له صورة مرة تاني تكون الصورة واضحة أكثر شوي. Okay?
اوكي حاضر.
Yes, sir.
We'll pass over this for one moment so he can do that.
Okay, يلا بسرعة.
All right. I'll put him on mute. Okay. All right. Attorney Johnson, you said you were just ready. You can continue. Mr. Bachman, we just gotta wait for his stuff to come through.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, you said you ready on Wagner now? Just Wagner? Okay.
I didn't see if is Mr. Walker on? Amarian Walker?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even
He's in room number 10. I'm sorry if you
want me to talk. I can talk to him next.
Absolutely. Go ahead, talk to him. He's in room number 10. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you didn't know. Okay.
No problem.
All right. All right, counsels, I have 2 people in person. Has anyone been able to talk to those people who are in person as well?
No, Your Honor, I haven't spoke to anyone in person, Your Honor.
Okay, Attorney Bachman apparently spoke to them, so we're all set, Attorney Soroki.
أرسلتها.
I sent it.
Okay, tell them we'll have them check it real quick, okay?
Okay, بس يطلع عليها بسرعة. يلا.
Hello?
Are these people, Attorney Soroki, that you're bringing out that you spoke to already?
Yes, well, I'm ready on all of them, Your Honor.
Miss White, Jennifer White, Mr. Anthony Williams, Miss Angela Williams, Mr. Walker, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until I'm ready to talk to you, okay?
Mr. Soroki, are you not able to indicate somehow that you talked to them next to
All
their?
right.
Okay, yes, I will. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Do you know how to do it while they're in the waiting room, or should I?
He
I'll
knows what it is.
s-
I know it. Just leave it be. Just leave it be, Attorney Soroki. We got so many people. I'm not worried about that today. Okay. I'll figure it out in a minute. We good today, Sandy. Just let them be. I know who his people are.
I'll put Retta behind their name.
It's just a normal day. Let's see here.
I'm gonna do some of your matters, Attorney Soroki. Marcus Walker, press *6 on your phone, please. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marcus Delonte Walker. This is ticket number SP 1546702. This is one count of fail to display a valid license not on person. He does have a slew of tickets in default, counsel. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defender. What's your name for the record, sir?
Marcus Walker?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Walker's here for a show cause on on 4 tickets on the docket. We ask the court to set aside the show cause.
All right, this time the court's going to set aside that show cause. How are we proceeding, Attorney Soroki?
Mr. Walker wishes to accept the offer of prosecution. He'll be pleading to improper plates on tickets ending in 973, count 1 and count 2, and the remaining 2 tickets of license improper and no operator's license on person will be dismissed based upon valid documentation.
Oh, you said improper place. Just Walker. Okay, which Marcus? What's your middle name, Mr. Walker?
Delonte.
Okay. So Marcus Delonte Walker's
Oh,
tickets are a fail. It's okay. A fail to display, which is license is valid, but he also has 3 tickets that are in default right now for that same ticket because he didn't show up on the last court date. Disregard signal red or amber, no proof of insurance, and no valid registration certificate.
well, Judge, we have to have the ticket we looked up for, as far as for a valid driver's license on Marcus Anthony Walker. So this is a different defendant. So everything is crossed.
Well, Marcus Delonte Walker does have a valid license, but he just
Okay.
has these civil infractions. I don't know if he wants them to stay in default or not.
Can we set aside this default at this time, Your Honor?
I can enter a plea of
Okay.
not guilty.
Yeah, we'd be fine.
All right, Mr. Walker, you didn't come to your last court date. So what ended up happening was the 3 civil infractions that you got with this fail to display ticket basically went on your record. And the disregard signal red or amber carries points. So I'm trying to see if we can get you a different offer. So I'm gonna put you back into a breakout room so Attorney Soroki can ask and see if we can get you something different, okay?
Okay, but the first court date, I didn't even know I had a court date.
I know it's okay. That's why I took them off because I don't want you to necessarily end up with those points. But it's on there right now, so we're trying to see what we can do. Okay, you got me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put him into room number 7. You have even
Yes.
right?
Yeah, can you quickly?
Okay.
Joanna, can you restate to me what the 3 tickets that are in default are? Or that have been
Yes.
brought? Okay.
It is disregard signal red or amber,
Okay.
no proof of insurance, no valid registration.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh,
Yes.
you're welcome. Okay. All right. I know you got some other people too. Let me see if I got a file for some of them. Anthony Michael Williams. Anthony Williams,
Yes, ma'am.
middle name Michael.
Yes.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Anthony Michael Williams. This is ticket 471874. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, no operator's license on person. Then I have ticket number 184643411, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 695900, count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, improper plate. And ticket SP 69509001. This is 1 count, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Anthony Williams.
Good
ahead,
morning, Your
counsel.
Honor.
Good morning.
Mr. Williams wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution in this matter. He'll be pleading to a fail to display and in lieu of the driver's license suspended ticket ending in 901, count 1.
Okay.
He also will be pleading to improper plates and ticket ending in 217, count 1, and improper plates on 217, count 2. The remaining 6 tickets will be dismissed.
Okay. I didn't read those tickets. Also ticket number SP 1509217, count 1, drove while light unregistered motor vehicle, count 2, improper plates. So you said on that last ticket, he's gonna be pleading to 2 counts of improper plates, attorney?
On those last 2 tickets, the one will
Okay.
be a reduction and the other one
Okay.
is as charged.
Thank you so much. All right, sir, if you want to take advantage of this offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention first back to the date of October 29th of 2017. Were you at that time driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of East Davidson and Mile Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at that time?
Yes.
I also want to take your attention to the date of October 9th of 2023, where you're driving a Dodge vehicle in the area of Myers and Gravel Streets in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered at that time?
Yes.
Did it also have improper plates on it at that time?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of fail to display, the reduced charge of improper plates, and 1 count of improper plates. Sir, we got to get our license together. I'm going to enter a fine today. On 2 of the tickets, I'll charge you $200. On the remaining one, I'll waive the cost and fines with the exception of any reinstatement fees that you'll need to pay, okay?
Okay.
So that's $400. How long do you need? 60 or 90 days?
I take the 90.
All right. Have it due no later than July 1st, 2024. July 1st, 2024, okay?
Can I get the total amount again?
Well, 400 is what I'm assessing today. However, if you have any reinstatement fees, that's above and beyond what I don't know that you do. I'm just letting you know if you do. And you have a case in collections right now for $169.20, just so you know, okay?
That's the 36th district?
Yep, yes,
Okay.
okay, all right.
136.
So take care of that fine, yep.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Jennifer White, let me do this.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll call in the matter of the people versus Jennifer June White. This is ticket number U68931124. This is 1 count vendor without a license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Jennifer White.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Yes, Your Honor, Ms. White wishes to accept the offer of prosecution to a 6-month delayed sentence.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney, that would have been Attorney Soroki, about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Pleading guilty of your own choice.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Probably all the above, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, it's all right. By taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 7th of 2024. Were you in the area of Montcalm and Woodward in the city of Detroit?
I was in Detroit at the football game. I don't know what street I was on, man, Your Honor, but I was down there.
I was going to say, that was going to be my next question. Was it during the football game?
Yes,
And,
ma'am. We was, sorry.
Were you, it's okay. Were you selling some food without a license at the time?
No, ma'am. To be honest with you, I was selling gold chains and had Detroit Lions.
Oh,
on
I
it.
see. Okay, you were selling
Because
change.
we
That's
was
what this
doing
is,
good.
change and
Detroit was doing good. They needed some memorabilia. That's all.
Right. All right. Satisfied counsel. I misread it. She was selling change. That's what the change was.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird and face mask. Satisfied counsel.
And now the question
Yes.
I have for y'all is, you have
1
the
second, Miss White.
merchandise.
Miss White. 1 second. Satisfied, Attorney Soroki.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and the court is satisfied as well and will enter the plea. Now, what was your question, Miss White?
They had took all of the necklaces,
Mhm.
and I didn't know, y'all just keep those for yourselves, or do they go back to the owner?
I don't have any of it, but you forfeited it. I can tell you that right now. You're not going to get those back. Those are forfeited
Okay.
as illegal actions, okay?
No,
So-
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure, ma'am, Your Honor.
No, it's not coming back to you. But what this is
Okay.
on is a 6-month delay sentence. That means that in 6 months, if you come back, you pay my fine because you can't just be on the street selling merchandise. And take
You
care
ain't
of
gonna
it.
see me.
I would dismiss this matter. I'm gonna fine you $100, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you have until 6 months. That's when you're gonna come back and see me. After those 6 months, as long as you have my fine paid, no new tickets like this, I'm going to dismiss this case, okay?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
So that's gonna be October, you're welcome, October the 1st, 2024 at 8:45 a.m. for your review. Take care of that and I will dismiss this, okay?
I will take care of it, Your Honor. Happy late Easter.
You too. Thank you. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Latoya Williams.
Do I just hang up?
Just hang up, Miss White. You're all set, okay?
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
You're welcome. No, you're fine. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Latoya Lavelle Williams. How you pronounce your middle name, ma'am?
Lavelle.
It is Lavelle. Okay, Williams. This is ticket SP 1538086. One count allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ellen Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Latoya Williams.
Yes, Your Honor. Defendant, this is a pretrial. Defendant wishes to have this matter set for a bench trial.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
That'd have been Attorney Soroki. And it's my
Yes.
understanding, okay, and it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set it for the date of July 10th. July 10th at 9 a.m. It will be via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay.
All right. You can log off. Angela Williams. Then I'll go down.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Angela Dolores Williams. This is ticket number SP 1433186. One count ride motor vehicle motorcycle moped on sidewalk. She also has some pretrial hearings scheduled for me on, this is like April 8th. So next week, ticket SP 155-79711, one count improperly displayed dirty obscure plate, as well as one count of, that's ticket SP 155-83311, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Angela Williams.
Your Honor, today's arraignment, defendant waives for phone reading, stands muted at this time.
All right, at this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not she on a mission. I don't know where she going. I enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, we were going to take a plea, but now I see there's 2 more tickets up for hearing next week. I think they should just be consolidated and to next week, and that way, or we can get an offer today and resolve all of them today.
Attorney Mason, she has 2 tickets on my docket next afternoon. I don't know what it's for Angela Williams. She was a ride on the motorcycle. Next week, she has a dirty, improperly displayed plate, as well as a drove while license suspended. What can we do for her?
What do we have her up for? What's my offer today? I don't see her on my docket. What page is she on, Mr. Soroki?
Page 1.
Okay, so I got the driving the sidewalk, and then she's got a and
drove while license suspended.
Give me an FTD, and then that's it. FTD and the 1 to 5.
Okay. And then the third ticket would be dismissed.
Correct.
Dirty plate.
You need to talk to her about that.
We can, yes, I can talk to her.
That way she doesn't have to come back next week and deal with that additional
That's
stuff.
fine.
Okay, Ms. Williams, I'm gonna put you into a breakout room again with Attorney Soroki, just so he can talk to you. That way you don't have to come back next week, because otherwise you have to keep coming back again. So we're gonna try and resolve everything today. You don't have to, but he's just gonna give you that option, okay, Ms. Williams?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Room 5.
Now, let's see here. Okay. That's true.
Sherelle Woods. Sherelle Woods. Anthony Wallace.
Yes.
Okay, so, you were here earlier?
Me, Miss Woods, are you speaking to me?
My apologies. Yes. Good morning. Are you Sherelle Woods?
Yes.
Okay, I had you check. Would you do me a favor? Close your, the,
Sure.
close your, the, so revealing, close your,
Oh, the,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, a little bit more.
Just put my coat.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
No problem.
Are you prepared to sit there?
Sorry.
I said, I noticed you're in the vehicle. Sit there without.
Oh, I'm just outside of my job, so I can sit for a little bit.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Please
No
put,
problem.
please put your phone on mute. Anthony Wallace. Anthony Wallace. Sergeant Houston, I'm sorry, P.O. Houston, Officer Houston.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put you back in breakout room 1.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Woods, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room so that you can speak with the attorney about your case.
Okay.
Okay, when you're finished. You have 2 devices.
No, it's probably my car, and I'm trying to get it off of my car speaker. I don't know how to do it yet, so I'm trying to wait.
Can you turn your car off?
Yes, but the way my phone is on the charger is not taking it off of my.
Miss Woods, if you turn
Really?
your Bluetooth off, it turns disconnect.
Hold on. Because that was not making sense to me. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Bet.
Yeah, but we're still
And
getting.
it's still on the car. Okay.
Do you have enough? You can turn your car off. And turn it back on when you're not.
My car is off, but my radio plays for a while, so it's not gonna do it. But I just unplugged it from the charger.
Okay, open your door and close it again. Maybe that'll turn the radio. Okay, it's fixed. Whatever you did, it stopped.
Yeah, so I can hear you guys now.
And we don't have the echo, so you're good.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. When you're finished talking to the attorney, press leave on your device to bring you back here to the courtroom.
Okay.
Be quiet when you come back to the courtroom because we will be in session and the judge will be on the bench. Do you have your own attorney, Ms. Woods?
No, I do not.
Okay, so when you come back to the courtroom, you're gonna automatically be put back into the waiting room where you were before.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you'll stay until the judge is ready for you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, I'm gonna go into breakout room number 1 and 3. They've been asking for help.
Hey, girl, you gotta wait for this.
She said, okay.
Anthony Wallace. Anthony Wallace. Mary, I need to share the screen for a second. The person who just joined us, what's your name, please? The person who just joined us, what's your name, please? I need to share the screen for a second. Person who's on the iPhone, can you hear me?
And I'm sorry, I need to come back in. I don't know what happened. Thank you.
Welcome. I'm gonna go into number 3 to see what they want.
Ms. Mason, do you have a moment?
Yes, what breakout room were we in? Let's go to breakout room 3. Nobody's there.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I put the officer in the wrong one. The person whose device is titled iPhone, can you hear me? Take your phone off mute, please. The person whose device is titled iPhone, you put your hand up. Please take your phone off mute. The person who has their hand up, please take your phone off mute.
Oh, Pete's sake. Oops, let me see.
The person who has their hand up, what's your name, please?
Thank you for calling Detroit Water.
Oh, and we're ready, Judge. Sorry for the hold up.
No worries, Attorney Johnson. You ready on both of your people, Attorney Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll call them out, no worries.
Okay.
You good. You have to do some stuff in between too. You got some other cases. Mr. Walker, unmute yourself for me, please. Amaria Walker. Oh, you're connecting to audio. Okay. Mr. Wagner, can you hear me? Terrell Wagner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Terrell Wagner. This is case number SP 1530186, count 1. Refused to submit preliminary breath test. Count 2, failed to display. Count 3, disobey lawful orders of police officer. Also, I have ticket number ZH092271. This is one count operating with a high with blood alcohol level contents of 0.717 or more sitting, as well as ticket SP 152287311, one count disregard traffic control device. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Judge, do you have a high BAC ticket?
So he may not, that ticket is not scheduled to come before me until, I'm gonna tell you the exact date. April 12th of 1 second, Mr. Walker, okay? Until April 12th of 2024. However, this ticket, I believe, is linked to the other ticket, his refused preliminary test. It's all the same trans.
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to state for the Vassal Johnson for the record, P72130. I just want to, can I proceed?
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, let Mr. Wagner state his name. Mr. Wagner, state your name.
Terrell Wagner, defendant.
All right, go ahead, Attorney Johnson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Upon appointment, Your Honor, Ms. Carter sent me, I want to say I guess it's a total of 4. I did tell Mr. Wagner when we were talking, when I pulled the ROA up, that he has the high BAC on April the 12th. He also has another matter that he wants to take care of that's not a part of these here from Detroit and Highland Park. I would just ask, Mr. Wagner stated that he was going to hire an attorney. I would just ask that he be allowed to do that.
I mean, I wish he would have done it back in March when he had his, no. This is not a time for you to talk yet until I ask you to, Mr. Wagner. Because see, it's a whole month later. So I don't mind that you want to hire your own attorney. All I'm saying is that in between now and then, you should have come with your own attorney. Because now I got to even further. Yes, Attorney Johnson,
No,
go ahead.
it's just that he didn't know about the high BAC ticket, and I think that's what it was. And then he told me about because the high BAC ticket wasn't a part of the tickets from the appointment. And
I know he wasn't. Let me rephrase this, Attorney Johnson. Oh, he was aware. He just didn't know he got ticketed. That's what it was. Because he was aware, because look what his first count on that ticket was: refusal to participate in the preliminary breath test. And you know what happens after that, Mr. Johnson, because I do too. What's the next step when that happens? Then they're taken someplace or getting a warrant. So
it depends if they go forward. I didn't know if they went forward. I talked to Miss Mason about any BAC or anything like that. I don't have that.
It took a while for it to come through. You're right. Okay. All right. So he wants to hire his own attorney now, Mr. Wagner. You can go ahead and talk now. What did you want to do?
Sorry about that, Your Honor, counsel.
It's okay.
Are we talking about ticket P156239?
P512349. I don't even have that ticket yet. No, I'm talking about the Z ticket. I'm talking about SP ticket 1522871, disregard traffic control device, and I'm talking about SP 1530186, counts 1, 2, and 3. Those are the only tickets I have right now, Mr. Wagner. Before me.
Okay, my apologies. I was confused from the date of the 12th of this month.
Okay. So my question right now.
Failed to display. Count 3, disobey lawful orders of police officer.
At the YouTube?
Yes, and Mr. Whiteside is watching me on YouTube, which is nice. I don't mind. I was about to say, I don't mind. Okay, go ahead,
Counsel
Mr.
Johnson.
Wagner. What were you saying? Now you want to hire your own counsel?
Well, I was just confused. So if I don't want to waste the court's time, and I know I have Counsel Johnson. I would like to keep him if need be. I just was confused when that other one had come about. Too many numbers all at once. So it's my apologies. I don't mean to cause confusion or be confused with the courts or counsel. If Counsel Johnson is fine with representing, then I'd like to keep him if he's fine with it. I don't want to delay anything per se. You know, I don't want to cause confusion and hold up courts as well.
Confusion. Listen, it don't cause confusion to me. I'm just saying, if you want to have your own attorney, then I don't know why you ain't think about it back then. That's all I'm saying. So if you would like to have your own attorney, I can have Attorney Johnson appointed for the high BAC case as well. But if you would like to retain your own counsel, I just have to push it back. It just frustrates me. It don't really bother me, but it just frustrates me because then you don't get your process started as soon. We just got to delay it some more. So it's up to you.
Let's if Counsel Johnson is if he's already on the other tickets for the same matter, let's see if he's willing to keep this with him.
Well,
if you're fine with that,
Mr. Wagner, without saying, you don't have to respond or anything. I told you what the law is. That's all I got to say. So keep that in mind. You keep that in mind.
Okay. So here's where I am. Attorney Johnson, if you're appointed to this other case, is that a fine, or do you want to, because we can make sure you get appointed to this matter as well.
That's fine, as long as Mr. Wagner is understanding what I told him about the, then we can
Did you need to talk to him one more time before I move forward, just to make sure he's 100% clear?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, yes, I do.
I'm gonna set this matter aside just for a moment. That way we can figure this out from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Your Honor, did I keep on line?
I don't know what happened. I don't know why he went away for so long.
I don't see the person's name, the Mr. Zandani.
Yeah, he's over here. He's still in there because they just needed a picture of the actual thing. So I'm hoping they got it and everything is okay.
All right.
I'm not sure. All right, Mr. Walker.
Yes.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Amarion Glenn Walker. This is ticket SP 1421350. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, reckless driving. Count 3, no insurance. Miss appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May I please on the court, Vassal Johnson II, on behalf of Mr. Walker, present on Zoom. State your name, sir.
Omarion Walker.
Judge, today's date time set for pretrial. I spoke with Mr. Walker, spoke with Mr. and we worked out a resolution for Mr. Walker here. Does Your Honor have it in front of?
I don't, but if you tell me, I can write it down.
Reckless?
Okay. It's gonna be reduced to what?
Count 2, reduced to fail to use due care with utility vehicle.
Okay, I got you. Is it gonna plea anything to the other 2 counts or just that count and then?
Count 3 dismissed, and then count 1 would be reduced to improper plate.
Okay. All right, if you want to take advantage of that, Mr. Walker, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of April 30th of 2023. That time where you're driving at Coleman, in the area of Atwater and St. Albans streets in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was it unregistered at that time, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I ended up just buying a bike.
Okay. And did you also drive the wrong way on the street, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Stipulated.
All right. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of improper plates, the reduced charge of failure to use due care or caution with a waste utility vehicle. Mr. Walker. Now,
yes,
I know
ma'am.
you and your friends think it's cool to be down here. Let me tell you. Can I have a moment of transparency with you, Mr. Walker? It
Yes,
scares me. I live down here, and it scares me half to death when groups of people are in the middle of the street driving real fast on those bikes. You want to know why? Because all it's going to take is somebody to slip off and fall in the middle of the street, and I run over them by accident. And I will be toe up. Think it's fun to go in and out and go real fast. And I know. Listen, I get it. We young, we living our lives. We out here being daring. Stop being daring like that with your life. Because it's not just you on the road, it's other people too. And it's scary, Mr. Walker, as an honest person driving down the street. Like I almost lock up, I'm a drive okay, but I slow down. I'm like, oh Lord. It's a fear because it's just going so fast and I can just see somebody losing control. And before you know it, even just to watch it, and not be a part of it. And I don't want that for you, right? Because you got a long life to live. I see your age. You got a long life to live. You got other times to be daring, okay? There's some off-road situations you can go find. This ain't it on the main thoroughfare, okay? Like on the main road, like this ain't it. This ain't it. All right, you seem like a decent young man. So I don't want you to jack yourself up over some foolishness, okay?
Okay.
It was a mini bike, Judge.
I know what, listen, that's scary even more. I know exactly they go in little packs. Sometimes don't crash it, okay? Just in little packs, just going and they won't move. And then I don't know what to do. And I'm just stuck there. And I don't want to go too fast because they dip over. Now they in my tire. I know exactly what you're talking about. I live down here. Okay. Shoot.
Okay.
Sir, my fine is $200. You're welcome. My fine is $250, sir. How long will that take you to pay that? 60, 90 days? I know you're a little younger.
I could do 60.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you 60 days. June 3rd. Does that seem like you can have that fine of $250 paid by that time?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The remaining improper plate, I'll waive the cost of fines on that ticket, and I'll dismiss the other ticket. If you have any reinstatement fees, you'll have to pay that. But other than that, you'll just have that fine on that one ticket. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Walker. I know you want just find a different area. Thank you.
I will.
Do all that spectacularness, but I appreciate you owning up to it today. Okay.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Have a good one,
Okay.
Mr. Walker.
You as well. You guys as well.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You too, Mr. Walker. See, he got some common sense. He just out there being
He's very
young.
respectful. Very respectful.
I tell, he out there being young. That's all I'm gonna call it, is being young. All right.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a good day. Mr. Zindani, we ready on this one to come back?
He's in the waiting room, Your Honor.
I know. Is he in compliance? Are we good?
Yes.
All right. Sorry.
I presume unless Miss Mason has,
Did you see it now, Attorney Mason? The clearer copy of Mr. Zindani's stuff?
I have not seen a clear copy of it. I didn't. When did he send it to me?
coming right up there. 1 second. I'm sorry.
Judge, may I have a breakout room with Mr. Wagner?
Yes.
Thank
Mr. Wagner, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with the attorney. I'll put you in room number 3 when I find him.
Where are you sending this to, Attorney Boffman?
I'm sending this to your text message.
That's where you sent it before and it was not clear.
I sent a new picture that the previous picture wasn't clear. The new picture is clearer.
Your Honor, at this time, Dia Chiku Mason, I'm back on the record. I'm not going to accept this as, I can't see it. I'm bringing it in.
Is this Zindani?
That's correct.
All right, thank you. Sorry.
For the record, this is Dia Chiku Mason, City of Detroit 43471. The copy is not clear to me. And I'm very concerned with this even being in compliance. There may be some other issues regarding this matter that the investigator needs to handle. So I will object to this person being in compliance at this time without me really being able to see this document and also without really being able to talk to my investigator regarding this matter.
Renee Weaver. Attorney Baldwin, I didn't realize they had put me on mute.
I'm sorry, we didn't hear you.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
sir.
So you ain't hear me. My last little one, Miss Weaver. 1 second, Miss Weaver. So you ain't hear my rant. I said I put them both back in that room. So when you finish when you find out whatever the new date's gonna be, just give it to them and they can leave. Just tell me what the date is and I'll put it down in the file because I've had the interpreter on all morning. I'm not gonna make them come
I
back on the
understand.
record.
And I apologize for not coming back earlier.
It's all right. I know we had a ton of people today, so it's fine. I'm relaxed. I just don't want her sitting around anymore. So when you figure out the bench trial day, which is I think 7/10, just let him know that.
But can I just ask Ms. Mason, can we get you maybe get him to fax you a copy? I think he's in an office setting there.
Mm-hmm.
You still want to, I
Can
understand.
he email you a copy? Can he
Yeah,
email you
something,
a copy?
yeah, something more clear, but if you still want your investigator, I understand that as well.
Yeah, I do want the investigator.
Okay, I understand. I told them about that earlier, so. Well, I'll just advise and release with your permission, Your Honor.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and I'm just waiting for a chat from Madam Clerk for the trial date.
Okay.
Thank you.
July 10th. I'll give it to you.
I'll go give that to them right now with your permission.
Yes, you may.
I'll be back. Ms. Rahal, can you go back to the?
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was the date?
He's in room number 4.
Right. What was the date?
I'm sorry, July 10th. July 10th.
10. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. All right. Renee Weaver?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Renee Victoria Weaver. This is, hey, how you doing? This is ticket number SP 1516946. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P3744, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Renee Weaver.
Your Honor, Miss Weaver has its arraignment. Defendant waives formal reading, stands mute at this time.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client.
Yes, I don't know if she had another ticket that's in default, but she showed me a valid insurance and she showed me a valid registration also.
Okay.
We'd be asking the court to dismiss. The offer on this is improper plates.
All right. So the other ones that were in default were dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plates, no valid registration certificate, where if she's showing you that, and then the tinted windows. So the other two can stay in default if she would like. And then I'll dismiss though the no valid registration and the no insurance misdemeanor.
So the two that are in default is the the window tint and a improper plate.
Improperly displayed plate.
Wait, okay. Do you wish to take that, Miss Weaver?
Does she have everything fixed?
Yes, I just want to say the plate was never improperly, it was just no insurance. So the plate was on there like for him to run the plate, but the plate
said what?
No, it's fine. You can continue. Yes.
No, you were saying something about the plate. What about the plate?
I was just when I say the charges, I agree with everything, but it was just when he said it was improperly, everything's on there how it's supposed to be. There was just no insurance on the vehicle and the registration did expire, but I got all of those updated. That's when I spoke to the previous attorney, told me when I came back to court, as long as I had those taken care of, just to show proof of those, because the license plate was properly displayed. No dirt on the vehicle or nothing that would defer the officer for being able to see the license plate.
What about your tinted windows?
Yes, I did have 10 on the windows, and I got those checked by a police officer. He said they were legal limit, so that was my first time. I had got pulled over several times before, and even by like state officials, local city police, and out of state police, and I've never got that call for the tinted windows. So to my knowledge, I never knew that they were at a legal limit.
So you ain't getting none of these tickets in the mail, is what I'm hearing you say. They didn't give you those tickets that day?
No, I did get those tickets. And I do have no insurance, I have no registration. What I'm trying to just say is, I'm just gonna shut up and just take it. So yes, yep, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna
So what you do next time, Ms. Weaver, is you take pictures of the stuff. I would never show up to court without all my stuff and my ducks in a row, I will be saying, hey, I got my stuff together. This is what it looks like, so that you can show the attorney and be like, this is what my plate now. Even if it was, okay, this is what it looks like that day and what it looks like today. So it's properly displayed. These are what my tents look like. So this is what my tents on my stuff looks like, so that they can make sure that they know about this stuff. And you always need to have your registration all the time. All the time. It sucks. It's expensive. I was talking about that with somebody this weekend. Yeah, it's super expensive. I live in the city too. Mine's probably triple what you pay.
Yeah, I live in West.
And so you don't pay nearly as much as I do.
Yeah, probably.
So pay. That's my thing. So pay it.
Okay. Yeah, I just got it a week ago. So everything's okay now.
So she was driving around Attorney Soroki for a whole 4.5 months before she got it, even though she got a ticket. I would have gone out. Okay, that was me.
Yes.
All right, dismiss without prejudice. Stop talking, Miss Weaver. Dismiss without prejudice. Have a good day.
Thank you. I love your hair. Have a great day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good day too. What you need? You ready on Mr. Wagner again or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Recalling the matter of People versus Terrell Wagner. This is ticket SP 1530186, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 152287331, and ticket ticket Z 8092271. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Vassal Johnson II, on behalf of Mr. Wagner, Pesno Zoom.
All right, Mr. Wagner.
Your Honor.
All right. How are we proceeding?
Judge, yes, I would ask for a pretrial date so the Z ticket can appear. Also waiting on blood results from the Z ticket as well.
Okay.
So if we can we waive the arraignment on that Z ticket? And
I can. He won't have to come in again. I'll put everything on the same date.
Thank you.
That'll give us enough time too for me to let them know that you are needed to be appointed on this additional ticket as well. So I'll let I'm going to call her Judge Carter. I'll let attorney, I guess she's Judge Ruth Carter, let her know that you need to be appointed on this BAC case too. So what's happening today, Mr. Wagner, is I'm going to arraign you on that case, that operating with a high blood alcohol content case today. So you don't have to come back. You don't have to come back on April 12th. You're just going to come back for the preliminary, the pretrial, because your attorney wants to get the results so that he can advise you accordingly, okay? So he wants to have all the information before he advises you so he can be able to give you a good recitation of what happens, okay?
Okay.
If anything, okay? All right, so I'm gonna set this for a pretrial date on the date of June 26th, if that works, counsel. Are you in here any other time that week that you wanna come instead?
Actually, I'm here on June 26th as well.
Okay, I thought you were. I couldn't remember what day that week it was.
That's
I said,
it.
let me have you come back. All right. So I'll have you come back June 26, 2024. If at that point in time you still don't have the blood work, please let me know so that I can make sure that I give enough time for him to be able to get all that he needs. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Wagner, your bond set at $0 personal. The Secretary of State may take some action with that operating with a high BAC. I would look out for that in the mail. It's going to be a plea of not guilty at this point in time, but I just want you to be aware of that as when we put in the computer system, we're two separate entities. So they may do something, take some action right now, and I just want you to be mindful of that, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe they've already taken action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to alert you because I'm all like, I'm going to give you a bond of $0. But what they say about your driving privileges is what they say. I don't have anything to do with that at this stage, okay?
Okay. Your Honor, if I may, I was given a piece of paper by the police. It says drive with this paper. And in lieu of my license, it's a temporary license. Is that still valid?
So yes. So what ends up happening is that they give you very specific instructions on where, why, and how, and when you can use that temporary license. Ask them and make sure you follow carefully what they say about it.
They provided only, after reading, they only provided a part information and yeah. So
I would further
I don't know
talk
if
to
it's
the
still
Secretary
valid.
of State's office. Okay, just talk to the Secretary of State's office. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Council. And you said June 26th, what time?
At
8:30.
8:30 a.m., okay?
Thank you, June 26th. Have a wonderful day.
You as well. See you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You ready, Attorney Boffman? Or you need a moment? It's okay if you need a moment.
Ready, Your
Need a
Honor.
moment? Okay. All right. I'm gonna bring in like 5 at a time.
Yeah, Judge, I have like a witness here that needs to get going, and I've been asking Mr. Boffman, what's going on. I've given him an offer on the Wilkerson, Mr. Boffman. I told you my witness needs to get going, the victim.
No, we ready.
So, okay.
Okay, I can call them first. We had a ton of people, Attorney Mason. You got to work with us on these days.
No,
When
I
have
understand that, but
a
he's
huge
been putting
docket.
other people before them. He's been doing that.
It was me. It was me a couple of times who
Oh.
called him out. I didn't realize that. Let me know too that a person has to go, and then I can try and move him. I moved him out of the room about 2 or 3 times, asking him some questions. So we got Investigator Bartley. That's who it is, Brantley.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
And
Mr.
Miss Young.
Wilkerson and Miss Young.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing
Is that
today?
the witness?
Yes, that's
fine.
the
You got to
witness.
turn your camera on. You got to turn your camera on, sir.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Brandon Wilkerson. This is V ticket 130539, count 1. Failed to provide leash. V ticket 130540, nuisance behavior of a dog. Ticket V 130541, nuisance behavior of a dog. V ticket 130542, failed to provide leash. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, Mr. Wilkerson, state your name.
Brandon Wilkerson.
Also an investigator here, Your Honor. I'd ask that person to state their name and badge number.
Hi, I'm Investigator Bartley with Detroit Animal Control. My badge number is 19.
We also have a witness here, Your Honor, Tanisha Young. Miss Young, would you please state your name for the record, please?
Tanisha Young.
All right. All right, this is the date and time set for a bench trial on this matter. Have we reached some type of resolution?
That's correct, Your Honor. The defendant is going to here and now waive his right to any hearing today. He's pleading guilty to the single count ending in 3923. And the recommendation is that that plea would be held under advisement for a period of 12 months. That in addition to any fines and costs that the court orders the defendant to pay, he will also be ordered here and now to pay to the defendant a sum equaling $2,000, and he would be given that 12-month period to make payments in full on the restitution as well as fines and costs. He's ready to give a factual basis here and now.
All right, Attorney Boffman, what is that ticket? Because I don't have
Failure
that
to
ticket.
restrain the dog.
Okay, thank you. All right. All right. If you want to take that offer today, sir, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside what's been stated today on the record? You heard Attorney Boffman put all the matters and terms on it in exchange for this plea today?
Yes.
Yes, somebody threatened you, forced you, or promised you
Oh,
something? What
no,
they
no,
promised you?
no. Excuse me.
All right. You gotta take a deep
No, I
breath
have
and you
not
gotta
been.
listen to.
I apologize. No, I have
Okay,
not
go.
been threatened to this moment in time.
All right. Did anyone, are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date on or about of March 19th of 2023. Were you in the area of 19180 Fielding in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did your dog act in a menacing or nuisance behavior on that date?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
I believe the count was failure to restrain.
Failure to
failure.
Hmm.
Do you agree that you failed, sir, to restrain the dog on that date and time?
Yes, I do agree to that.
I'm satisfied.
Okay. The court is satisfied as well and will enter a plea to one count fail to restrain. I'm gonna do it on V ticket 130542 because I don't have those numbers on none of my tickets.
Okay.
They may be on the docket, but I don't have those.
Okay, we understand, Your Honor, and we would not object to the amendment.
All right. So at this time, the court's gonna enter this plea. All right, so a part of it is a 12-month delayed sentence, but it's because you owe money. If you do not pay them the money, I will not dismiss this ticket. Do you
Yes,
understand,
ma'am.
Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes, ma'am.
That's just, you gotta pay it. If that's part
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
agreement today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, so we got a 12-month delay sentence. You need to pay them, pay complainant $2,000 by that time. So a year from today is April 1st, 2025. 2025, my goodness. All right, so we'll have a review that day. All right, so you got to pay that money. That is your fine. And don't wait till the last minute either, because you come in here in a year from now talking about some that
Yes,
you
ma'am.
that you can do all kinds of other magical stuff. But let me see, 2,000. Yeah, you gotta come up with this money, and you gotta make sure she has it. Okay, Miss Young.
Yes, ma'am.
We paid to Miss Young and this Tonisha. Yeah.
Can I
All right,
please get
so
her number?
I don't know if they'll give the number. Now that is the question I have. How is she, Investigator Brantley? How are we to get the victim the money?
Okay, so I could give, does he still live at the address of, on Fielding Street?
I can meet
19.
you.
Okay, because what I can do is I could actually give Miss Young your direct information and you guys could talk from that point. Is that okay, Your Honor?
That's fine, as long as she feels comfortable with it. I just need to make sure she gets the resources that has been talked about in this particular matter.
Okay, Mr. Wilkinson, I still have your address. It's 1918.
I'm on live on YouTube. You might not want to say his business like that. I can put y'all in the room. So what I can do is I can put you two in a room or you three in a room and y'all can figure that out. I just want to make sure that when he comes back that we have that completely done. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Let's see. I'll put you in room number 5.
Okay.
All right, everybody. 5. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm bringing out like 5 people so I can get them out of here.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, I know. Winchella Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Winchella Williams. This is ticket number SP 1291854, 1 count reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Blockman. On behalf of the defendant, ma'am, state your name, please.
Rachel Williams.
Your Honor, the defendant is continuing not guilty plea at this time. We're asking for a waiver trial date by Zoom, please. She's been advised of her rights.
All right, if that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and your rights?
Yes, I did.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Ms. Williams, if you do not come back for this 3rd bench trial, after I allowed you to pay a reinstatement fee to get your stuff back in order, I'm going to put a $500 bond in place, cash.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to be very clear because we have to stay on the record, and I don't care if it's a hardship. It's a hardship when I keep having you come back and I keep scheduling these dates from back in 2023, 2 different times, and I gave you pre-trials, and I put it down for this, and I put it down for that, and I give you an opportunity to pay your reinstatement fee, and then you kind of just don't come back and handle it.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Do it. I mean, I don't mind. I'm gonna make a statement on the record why I put a $500 bond in place, and I'm gonna keep it there.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I am MIDC appointed. I would ask you to consider the defendant's behaviors previously to be ill-advised. I do and will have constant contact with my client, and we will appear at the next action date.
Okay, Attorney Boffman.
Right, Ms.
You know
Williams?
I can see it file. All right.
Yes, do I have to pay anything now, or are you just
No,
stating that if I don't?
$0.
Okay, all right, no problem, thank you.
No problem. So she has 2 tickets in default. I don't know if they were with this date or not. I'm gonna pull them and put them with this bench trial. Okay. It's gonna be December 10th. I mean, not December, July 10th. That's gonna be at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Keep in contact with him. Don't you not show up, Miss Williams, okay?
No problem, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Just print these 2 things out real quick. Hi, who's the lady? Who's the lady? Oh, Whitley. Okay, Miss Whitley? Woodley. Come to the front, please. You have to speak real loud for me, okay? look very nice for court today, Miss Woodley. Now calling the matter of the people versus Sheila Patrice Woodley. This is ticket SP 1526576. Count one, driving wrong way on one-way street. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please. Your Honor, I would also acknowledge the appearance of an officer for the purpose of trial, Officer Jabarou.
Okay. Bring him on.
Okay.
All right, how are we proceeding now? Go ahead, attorney.
No, the defendant is going to waive her right to any further hearings or trials. Here and now, she's going to plead responsible. There's a recommendation for a plea reduction to speed 1 to 5 over. There is no limited access exception, and the defendant will incur a 1-point penalty on her driving record. She is ready to give a factual basis. Oh, no, on her behalf, I'm going to stipulate to the facts contained within the 4 corners of the complaint for the purpose of the plea this morning, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge 1 to 5 speed in this particular matter. Ma'am, the fine is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay it. Do you need more than 14 days? Oh, okay, so you're going to wait until we change it in the computer system before you pay it though, okay? So I'm going to have my clerk put it in the computer system, and then we'll take care of that before you go downstairs and take care of that today, okay? All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you, ma'am. Wait patiently for us in the hallway. We'll bring it out. Thank you. All right, you're welcome. Mr. Williams, is your last name Williams? Pronounce your first name for me. Yes.
Okay, he's better, but then I could barely hear him. So I just want
I know. I mean, when I have different officers, they let them stay in different places in the room. So I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay if they just speak louder. I can hear this defendant fine, but the other one was really bad.
Okay. All right. Say your first name again for me one more time. Samande. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Samande Soiki Williams. This is ticket SP 1537269. Count urination, defecation in public. I also have ticket number SP 1537253. Count careless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you state your name loud and clear?
Samande Soiki Williams.
Okay. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea on all charges. Would you please appoint the defendant and an attorney? He's been instructed to leave his contact information with the court personnel.
All right. I will appoint him counsel. I'm going to give you a date. Can you do it online, sir, or do you need to be in person for this matter?
I didn't know if I had to show up online today or not.
It's okay.
I can do it online.
Okay, so I have you come online. That way you can have some privacy next time you come back and be able to talk. I know you will talk to them in the hallway and I didn't hear it, but that way you can be able to talk to the person I'll appoint. I'm gonna have you come back on, let me see. Have you come back on Thursday, May 2nd via Zoom. That's so you can be introduced to your attorney. Before you leave today, though, I need to get some information from you. It's some personal information, so I don't do it on YouTube because I don't want everybody hearing your business. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. We're going to get him counsel in this matter. And I'll see you back on Zoom May 2nd, 2024, so that we can get you counsel for this particular matter, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, there's nothing further. His bond will be continue at $0. All right, hold tight so we can get some information from you, okay? Yeah, and we'll come get you.
Judge, did you call the Woolley case yet? I've got Officer Jabarou here. I didn't know if it was called.
Officer Jabarou, she pled guilty to 1 to 5 speed. I called him out, that's why. And then, thank you, officer. Be careful out there. All right. Did Hugh Zafar check in?
I don't know. I don't recall seeing Zafar check in.
I don't either. All right. Sorry, officer. Houston, Mr. Zafar did not sign in, so I will be,
Are you saying Zafar or Zar? Z-A-R.
Zar.
Zar.
Okay.
Zar. Officer Houston, they did not check in, so I will be issuing a bench warrant for them.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Be safe out there.
You too.
I will. All right. Matthew Williams.
Yes, I'm here, ma'am.
You know you have another court date with me, April 30th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Matthew Levi Williams. This don't pull him in. Ticket SP 1495645. Count 1. Drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Matthew Williams.
So, Your Honor, I'm asking the court to consider dismissing the instant case without prejudice. I'm stipulating for probable cause for that recommendation here. The defendant has a speeding ticket that he paid, I think it was 16 to 20 over. He incurred points for that, and believe in the interest of justice, the court should consider dismissing these cases.
All right. He also paid a $288 no proof of insurance ticket on this as well.
He
So the
did in
court is
order to
going to
get his
consider
license
that.
back, and he has that too, so compliance as well.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter dismiss without prejudice. Sir, make sure you keep your license valid, up to date. Make sure your vehicles are always up to date and valid. And make sure you come back to court on April 30th. April 30th for your court date, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Antoinette Watts.
Yes.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Antoinette Watts. This is ticket SP.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, I know they started talking, so just have yourself on mute until I call for you to talk, okay? All right, ticket number SP 1537008. 1 count no insurance misdemeanor, count 2 expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, ma'am?
Antoinette Watts.
Judge, the defendant is going to waive her right to any further hearings or trials. She's going to plead pursuant to the recommendation. I believe that is for improper plates.
All right. If that's the case, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Uh-oh. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Ooh. And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes. And they downstairs.
Hey, sometimes that they just got bass and volume like that. It is what it is. And they wait until you get online and then they know you're about to talk. And then they say, let's go. Okay. I want to take your attention.
They was quiet the whole time in the break room.
Time. Oh, I already know. You don't have to tell me. I want to take your attention back to the date of January 2nd of 2024. Were you in the area of Evergreen and Jeffries Freeway in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
While you were driving that vehicle, was there no car insurance on it at the time?
No.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor. I stipulate the probable cause for the matter to be dismissed.
All right. Thank you so much. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of improper plate. Man, my fine is typically $200. Is that something you can afford?
Yes, but over a payment, like a payment plan.
Okay. You don't have a license on that? You don't have insurance on that vehicle anymore? Or you don't have insurance on the vehicle?
No.
All right. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna give you $100 fine, okay? You gotta pay something because you gotta have some insurance on your vehicle and you gotta figure out how to do that, okay?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
But they want to be on. Welcome to court. 337. Welcome. Young man, young woman. All right. So
Judge Taylor.
Yes.
Can you repeat the date again? It was loud when you said the date and I didn't get it.
I didn't say a date. I didn't give a date yet. Nope. I just said $100.
When you were
I didn't give it. I didn't give a date yet.
pleading guilty. You just said the date of the offense.
Oh, January 2nd, 2024. I thought you said a payment date.
No. It was loud when you said that date. Thanks.
She got the little people. We can do it all in person. From now on Saturday, we can all hear everybody.
Yeah.
All right. So January 2nd, 2024 was the date. It's $100 fine. I'll give you 60 days. That's June 3rd, 2024. I will put payment plan because you got to put that in the system if they need to. Do I have to put a date? Are you going to have to still put it on the payment plan to do that? $100, Miss Watts?
Probably not. I'm trying, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Okay, so I'll put June 3rd, 2024, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. You're all set.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Very welcome. All right, have a good rest of your day.
You too, thank you.
Bye. All right. Angela Williams.
Hello.
Okay.
You have to tell your mom. So.
I don't know I had her file. All right. Recalling the matter of the people versus Angela Williams. This is ticket SP 1433186. Ride motor vehicle, motorcycle, moped on sidewalk. Ticket SP 155-83311. One count drove while license suspended. Count two. Nope. Ticket SP 155-79711. Improperly displayed plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning,
There you go.
Harry Bachman for the defendant. Miss Williams, unmute your device, state your name, please.
Angela Williams.
All right, so she had some extra counsel, Attorney Bachman. The offer was failed to display in speed 1 to 5. Did you want to take advantage of that, Miss Williams?
Yeah.
You said yes?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a reason why I don't see you right now?
I'm here.
Okay. All right. I want, so please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, miss.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of March 15th of 2024. Were you driving a Chrysler vehicle in the area of Grand River and Chapel Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And was your license suspended at the time?
I was unaware, but he said yes, so yes.
Okay. And then I want to take your attention. Oh. And then stipulate to the four corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis on the speeding ticket.
Yes, Your Honor, for the purpose of the plea this morning, so stipulated.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of drove while license suspended. And the speeding ticket 1 to 5. The ride on motorcycle, sidewalk, moped will be dismissed in its entirety. Okay, Ms. Williams?
Okay.
All right. The fine for the speeding ticket is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you?
I would need a little bit more time if possible. 120 if possible.
125. How much more time do you need?
Like 20 days would be fine.
If I give you 30, that's enough?
Yes, ma'am, it would be.
Okay. May 1st, 2024 is when that fine will be due, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy your day.
You're welcome. You too. Enjoy the rest of your day too, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
So do I leave now?
Robert will, yeah, you can leave now. You can log off.
Okay.
Robert Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Tyree Williams. This is ticket SP 1541090. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1417516. 1 count, driver's license never acquired. Count 1. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1433832. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1541004. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name, sir.
Robert Tyree Williams.
Your Honor, the defendant informs me that as recently as March 22nd, I believe he missed an action date. I believe he has some things that are set for the near future for show cause, would you set the matters that are, and by way of cross-referencing, I just checked the case numbers. Would you set the matters that are on the docket today for a future pretrial date? And that'll allow us to consolidate all the cases for a global resolution in the near future?
I don't know why my sticky says, but my sticky on 4-1 says no more adjournments. It must be a reason I put this.
Mr.
It
Williams?
says no more adjournments. You don't have that sticky, but I got the sticky in my file. That means Mr.
understand.
Williams been here a whole lot.
A
But I'm
whole
gonna put
lot,
all
yes,
his
ma'am.
matters together. I mean, if he has some additional cases that he needs to have all together, I'll put them on 520. Hey. 520. 2024 at I'll be here. Yes. At 8:30 a.m. I'll set his bond at $0 personal.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll see you then, Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have a good day.
You as well.
I will. Thank you. Cassandra Williams. Cassandra. I know some people pronounce it Cassandra.
Yes.
Some people. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Cassandra Daphne Williams. This is ticket SP 1445890. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, no operator's license on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman. On behalf of Ms. Williams, state your name.
Cassandra Daphne Williams.
Your Honor, I've asked the court to confirm that the defendant has a current and valid driver's license. I'm also confirming that I have seen documents in her name confirming that her registration and insurance are current and valid. If her driver's license is valid as well, Your Honor, I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation to dismiss the instant cases here. Thank you.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Her license is valid.
Thanks. So then my stipulation, the probable cause stands.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter, dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ma'am, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle at all times, okay?
I sure will. Thank you.
No problem. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You have a good day too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can log off?
Yes, you can go ahead and log off, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
All right. Marcus Walker is Mr. Whatchamacallit out here. Never mind. Hold tight. It's okay. Hold tight 1 second for me. All right. Let me bring out some of these other folks.
Ready, Your Honor, on Levon Wilson. I think he's got an appointment with his probation.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Hold on a second. Put yourself on mute until I call your matter, please. Not quite ready on Levon Wilson. I'm not ready on him yet, unfortunately. Sorry. Andrea West.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Andrea West. This is V ticket 130707. Count one, failed to produce vaccination, and V ticket 130708, one count failure to purchase dog license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman. Good afternoon. Bachman for the defendant. State your name.
Who, me? Oh,
Yes, you.
Andrea West.
Thank you.
West,
Because
I
of
need
the
you to
nature
stop.
of the.
No.
Okay.
Stop whatever you're doing for 2 seconds and focus on me. I know it's been a long morning, but you only have to focus on it for 2 seconds, and I'm gonna get you out of here, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, because of the nature of the charges, please enter a not guilty plea for the defendant for arraignment purposes here today. Set the matter for a bench trial by Zoom.
All right, this time the court's gonna enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Ma'am, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
You can put no problem. You can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am. I did. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and no problem. And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's so the officer can come and they can be able to present them with the information that they need to have that you're going to provide. That's correct, right, Ms. West?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right.
Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this matter for the date of July 10th. July 10th. That's going to be at 9 a.m. Okay. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
No problem. Bye-bye, ma'am.
Bye.
You can log off.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's the phone statement. Okay, you have to try back later. Okay, so you have to call back. You have to do that. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, either I'm overlooking it or I'm missing a few of these on my screen. Miss Walker?
Yes.
No, not Mr. Walker. Miss Walker.
Yes.
All right. Sherilyn, is that your first name?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Sherilyn Irene Walker. This is ticket SP 1518072, count one, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Can I have appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Good afternoon, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Sherilyn Walker.
Your Honor, the defendant wants to resolve this here and now. She's going to plead guilty as charged. She understands that when she pays the fine, the recommendation is that the instant case will be dismissed. She's ready to give a factual basis.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Please swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 4th of 2024. Did you own a Ford vehicle, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you allow someone who was unlicensed to drive your vehicle?
Yes.
And council, will you stipulate that it was in the area of Finco and Evergreen in the city of Detroit?
So stipulated, Your Honor, and I'm satisfied with the factual basis here and stipulate the probable cause for any matters being dismissed.
All right, so at this time, the court's gonna enter a plea to the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Ma'am, this is gonna be a dismissal upon payment. Who did you let drive your vehicle that day?
My friend Joshua LeGrier.
You gotta make sure people have licenses when they drive your vehicles.
Yeah.
$100 fine. How long would that take you to pay it? Because this is dismissal upon payment.
I could pay that by next week.
Okay, so I'll give you until May 1st, just in case something happens, to have this fine paid. I'm gonna
Okay.
dismiss it upon payment, okay?
Okay.
There's nothing further. You're all set.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Von Wilson.
Yes.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Levon Wilson. This is ticket 237597091. Drive while license suspended. Count 2 of that ticket is drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your name, please, sir?
Levon Wilson.
Your Honor, the defendant is asking that this matter be set for another pretrial date. He's also got a related civil infraction that we're asking that you consider to take out a default. It's going to help him get his license back. It's for no insurance. And it's from, I think, August of 2022. Is not in collection, so he should otherwise be eligible.
Okay. If it's able to be on my docket, I'll take it out of collections and put it on my docket for the date of June 26th, sir. June 26th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 person, okay? I mean,
Okay,
8:30 a.m. I'm sorry, 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. You highlighted on my sheet. It's in default. Expired plates. It is expired plates. Oh, it's expired plates, Attorney Boffman. I'll still put it on.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you on that date, sir.
Okay,
June
thank you.
26th. You're welcome.
It was 8:30, right?
8:30. Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke and said the wrong time the first time.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Attorney Soroki, you back yet? All right.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Recalling the matter of the people versus Marcus Walker. This is ticket number, Ms. Woods, I don't know what you got going on over there, but by the time you come on the record, now calling the matter of the people. Yes, Mr. Walker, ticket number SP 1546702. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, no valid registration certificate. Ticket SP 1546719. One count failed to display. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441. Appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Marcus Walker.
Your Honor, Mr. Walker wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution in this matter. The no operator's license on person ticket that's up for on the docket today ending in 719, count 1 will be dismissed. The no valid registration ticket that's in default will be removed from default and dismissed. No proof of insurance ticket is to be removed from default and dismissed. And then the disregarded red signal ticket will be reduced to speeding 1 to 5. Defendant will plead to that ticket.
All right. Do you stipulate to the 4 corners of the ticket to establish a factual basis, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge 1 to 5 speed. The The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $125. Typically, you have 14 days to pay that. Is that going to be enough time for you, or you need some additional time?
I need additional time for that.
How long do you need, Mr. Walker, to be able to pay for that?
2 or 3 weeks.
I'll give you a month, May 1st, 2024, okay? All right. There's nothing further. You're all set, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. Okay. All right. I'm gonna admit everybody else. All right. Please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. Marcus Allen Williams. Ms. Williams, I hope you're not driving. You cannot drive while you're on my Zoom, so I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room. All right. Marcus Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're not Marcus, you're Troy Young. Tori Young.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I didn't call your name.
I'm Marcus Williams, man.
There we go. All right. I don't know why you're upside down, but
My
okay.
my camera broke, so I'm gotta
Okay.
turn my phone around.
All right. So just turn it back around the other way. I'm gonna deal with it today, okay?
I appreciate you.
No problem. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marcus Allen Williams. This is ticket 416203. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, unregistered motor vehicle. You ticket 451-67618. Disorderly conduct. Ticket 222954. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Ticket SP 493464. Failed to display. That's a review. You already pled guilty a while ago. Ticket SP 1028743. Open alcohol in motor vehicle passenger. Count 2, passenger failed to use seatbelt assembly system. Ticket number SP 1390404. Drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 928240. Drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1218209. Drove while license suspended. Collection agency. Ticket 509002. No operator's license in possession. Ticket SP 1501741. Open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. And ticket 416204. No vehicle insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Marcus Williams.
Your Honor, today's day and time set for pretrial. Mr. Williams wishes to have these matters set for a bench trial.
That's the case, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
July 15th. That's at 9 a.m. July 15th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. There's nothing further. You're all set.
Bye-bye.
You too. Have a good day. Bye-bye. D'Angelo Wells.
D'Angelo Wells.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus D'Angelo Wells. Martell Wells. This is ticket SP 1448994. 1 count drove while license not valid or improper. Oh, he paid that ticket. Ticket number SP 155067001. No proof of insurance. I must go with this ticket. No, it's a new ticket. And ticket number 237597081. This is one count expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Would you please state your name, sir?
D'Angelo Wells.
Matter set for trial this morning, Your Honor. I do believe there was a complaining witness, Sergeant Carson. Excuse me. And I'm going to admit that the defendant is going to waive his right to any trial this morning for two reasons. There are some civil infractions that he's paid, which I believe would, under justice and fairness standards, entitle him to a consideration for a dismissal of the instant case today. And he's also compliant. And if the court can confirm compliance, I would stipulate the probable cause for the recommendation here to dismiss and thank the prosecutor.
There's no proof of insurance. He showed you some insurance?
No.
He got that ticket, 312. So he ain't paid that one yet. I'm gonna leave that in default. Well, it's not in default yet, it's pending. Because he has until today to decide whether or not he was gonna appear. I'll get rid of the expired plates. And if his license is valid, I'll take care of that. All right, his license is valid. So I'll dismiss that without prejudice for having valid documentation. Sir, you hear you have no proof of insurance. You need to either call the court today to make a court date for that, or you need to provide insurance or pay that ticket.
Okay.
All right, those are your options. FYI, that ticket will suspend your license.
Okay.
Okay. All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set for today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Robert Westside. Press *6 on your phone.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Robert Fitzgerald Whiteside. This is ticket SP 1546514. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license is not valid. He has currently 1 ticket in warrant status. That's ticket number 1247460. Actually, he has 2 tickets in warrant status. Count 1, drove while unlicensed, and ticket number 134755920. This is 1 count, drove while licensed, not valid. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Soroki, P37441, appear on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Robert Whiteside.
Mr. Whiteside, what do you have in the background at your house? We can hear it very clearly.
I called him. I'm like, are you on your way? He was supposed to come over and show up for it.
No. I don't have it. Attorney Soroki, I know you may have
Yes.
only known about
Can you
that
hear me?
one case.
Here's the defendant wants to accept the current offer of the prosecution, which includes 2 pleas and 1 dismissal. Maybe we can get an amendment
No,
here.
that sounds good to the people. Mr. Whiteside, you want to take care of that today?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the offer, Attorney Soroki? 1
Yeah,
FTD and 1?
It's a FTD and an improper plate. And then
All
no
right, I got
insurance
you.
tickets being dismissed, and we're asking for the other 2 tickets to be dismissed. they're in default.
If you would take care of this today, sir, that's gonna be the offer. Would you please raise your right hand? The other right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're gonna give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury in these matters? You understand that?
yes, I do.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of January 30th of 2024. Were you driving a Buick vehicle in the area of Livernois and Tireman in the city of
Yes.
Detroit?
Yes, I
And
was.
while you're driving that vehicle, was your license not valid at the time?
Yes, no, it wasn't.
And did you also drive on a registered or untitled motor vehicle, sir?
Yes, I did.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied as well. Stipulation of probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the reduced charge of fail to display the reduced charge of improper place. The remaining counts will be dismissed. Sir, my fine is $200 for one of these tickets. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60.
All right, so I have it due no later than June 3rd, 2024. I'll waive the cost on the remaining ticket. If you have any reinstatement fees, however, you need to pay those, okay?
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Yep.
All right, have a good day.
You
Shane
too.
Webster, I will, thank you.
Hello, yes.
They write both of these tickets, they the same. Oh, they're the same ticket on the same date, just different times. It's $200. Now calling the matter of the people versus Shane Valdez Webster. This is ticket SP 1536065. Parts autos on city property. Also have ticket SP 1536064. Parts autos on city property. This is the same date. Just so you know, council appearances for the record, starting with council, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P374441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Shane Webster. Shane Webster.
Okay, we got it,
Okay.
Mr. Webster.
I think maybe the other counsel spoke to him. Let's see here.
Let me look at my notes.
I'm sorry. I did. Your Honor, defendant is requesting a trial on both of these matters.
All right, that's the case. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
It's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
I'll set this for a bench trial on the date of July 10th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Tori Young, you gotta take your hat off for me, sir. We're in court. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tori Demetrius Young. This is ticket SP 1536613, one count driver's license never acquired. Also calling ticket SP 1536910, insufficient or defective lights. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name. You're on mute. Unmute your device.
Yes, sir. Tori Demetrius Young.
Thank you. So the defendant has what I believe to be a valid driver's license. He just got it, Your Honor, to his credit. And he's also confirmed with me that the condition for which he was given a civil infraction has been repaired. So I'm stipulating a probable cause for the recommendation to dismiss these cases.
Thanks.
For the record, Your Honor, Dia Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, you're going on a representation council without seeing any documentation
No,
to
no,
support?
no, I saw the document that support his driver's license. He also exited the vehicle to show me that I think it was an insufficient or defective light. There was a cracked light that had been repaired.
Okay, I'm still concerned about the license. I mean, I think an SOS check is appropriate.
Oh, no,
Sure.
I'm running it. That's why we pause,
Yeah.
Attorney Mason. I always run it first before.
Oh, okay.
He never does it without me seeing it. He says if we check it. So I have it in my hands. It's valid.
Oh, okay.
No, he
Thank
hasn't
you, Your Honor.
rated it. That's why we paused for a moment so I could check it. All right, dismiss without prejudice valid documents. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle at all times. Congratulations on getting your license back. It's
Thank
been
you
a
so
while.
much. Yes, it has.
Keep it valid.
It's my first time getting it.
I was about to say, congratulations. I can see it's been a while.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, okay? Keep it, though. Keep it valid and up to date.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'll dismiss these matters because he has a valid license now.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Your Honor.
Thank
Have a
you
good
so
day.
much.
You're very, very welcome, Mr. Young, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. Brandon Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
On your file. Now calling the matters of the people versus Brandon Williams, Brandon Jacob Lewis Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
This is ticket SP 1559555. Count 2 is failed to display valid operator's license. Count 1 is expired plates. Count 3 is no proof of insurance. They're in default right now. Also, ticket SP 1349505. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. I don't know who spoke to Mr. Williams.
I don't believe I spoke to Mr. Williams. I'll look.
No one spoke with me, man.
Did you just check in?
No, actually, I had been on there for a few hours, but my phone had disconnected.
Let me send him to the breakout room, Your Honor, and I will interview him and we'll get him straight. Is that okay?
Okay. It's fine.
Mr. Brandon Williams?
Yes, sir.
I'm sending you a prompt to go to breakout room number 6. Can you join?
Let
I'll
me
be
hand it.
right there.
Yeah, let me handle your other. He'll give you in a moment, Mr. Williams. Let me handle these other 2 matters real quick. Monteroy Zachary.
Monterio's actually, Your Honor.
Ontario, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Monterio Zachary. This is you ticket 457-75618. This is 1 count disturbing the peace. Ticket number SP 1212932. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Repeat offender. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name.
Monterio Zachary here.
Judge, we're going to need a waiver trial date by Zoom. The defendant's been advised of his rights.
All right. That's the case, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. You had a chance to talk to Attorney Bachman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, July 10th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
You too.
All right, bye-bye, sir. All right. Tamika Williams, are you still driving? I don't even know what that is. I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
1 minute, I'll be pulling in my driveway. If you
Okay, we'll wait. Okay. All right, go talk to the other person, Attorney Bachman. Hopefully by the time she'll be where she needs to be. Okay. All right. James Warren.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus James DeAndreas.
Yes.
DeAndreas Warren. This is ticket 449406. One count, no operator's license on person. Count 2 of ticket SP 914-244 is set for a review. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
James DeAndre Warren.
Your Honor, can you check and see if defendant has a valid temporary permit? He has showed me one so that we can dismiss the one ticket.
Let me see what's going on with his license. He ain't not fully licensed yet. How close are you to being licensed?
Within like my test is on the April 19th.
All right. So I'm gonna adjourn this for a pretrial. He gotta have his license. You gotta have your license, Mr. Warren. Your license. Okay.
This is my first time. I'm getting them
I
right
know.
now.
I know. That's what I'm
in the
saying. I
process.
just want to see a full license, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So June 26, 2024. I'll set it at 8:30 a.m. This will be your pretrial. That gives you that much time to get your license. So you got your permit, you got to take the test. Now you can show me your license that day, okay?
Okay.
Show me your license. If it's valid license when I look it up, I'll dismiss it.
Okay.
Fair?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll see you then, Mr. Warren.
All right.
All right.
Home.
All right, I have to wait for your attorney to come back in, so hold tight.
Okay, thank you.
Did you talk to Sherelle Woods, attorney Soroki?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Woods?
She has a situation where she has valid registration, valid insurance, but
Yes,
her
I'm here.
driver's license was suspended. And so that's kind of tying up this matter. And she can't get it back without having her no insurance tickets resolved.
I was about to say, it was like that last court date I came. The attorney that I forgot his name, the one that was just with someone else.
Attorney
He
Boffman.
did. Yes, he ended up. He was getting that no insurance. He showed you guys that I did just recently have a license, and that ticket canceled out my license. So it was supposed to come out of default, but it never reinstated my license.
If you like, I can share with the court and the prosecutor her insurance and registration. They're in the chat.
Mm-hmm. She must be talking about these no proof of insurance tickets. It's because you declare bankruptcy, Ms. Woods, and then you continue to drive without the proper documentation. So they gave you some new tickets. That's why. You know I can see everything, right, Ms. Woods? I don't know if you knew that, but you know now I can see everything. So they had all the tickets gone, and then you proceeded to drive in 2023, and you ain't paid those 3 tickets.
I didn't know I had them. That's what I'm saying. When they pulled me over is when I found out. I did a bankruptcy.
You ain't know you had 3 new tickets, Ms. Woods.
No,
so it wasn't you driving.
You said 3 new.
I'm talking about September the 8th, 2023. You didn't. You said you didn't know you had these 3 tickets.
No, okay, yes, that's my first time when I got those tickets. I did. Now that I thought you was talking about before that. I know those were my recent. My most recent was in November. So you're right. I did drive again. But what
your license, I can tell you right now, your license suspended. I already know it is. You want to know why? Because you got no proof of insurance ticket you ain't paid.
That's what I was saying when we went to court the last time. Remember, he was like, we're going to take her tickets out of default so that she could get her license back, because I showed him that I just had my license and the last one was in September that canceled my license. So that's why we had came up with that, and you lifted my warrants because we were thinking that I would be able to come back here with my license. Because I had explained how the Secretary of State sent me a letter that the 36th district, I could not get my license reinstated until that no proof of insurance was taken care of. But it was in a warrant status or whatever, and I had called. You remember when I called?
So you didn't even want to pay it? That's my amazing thing. That's my amazing.
I didn't
You
have the
know,
money.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Life is tough. I cry and complain and moan and groan to my parents and my friends all the time about how expensive life is. But I just got to do it. And my favorite part is that you got a fresh start. I didn't have to. And I'm not asking you to be where I am, but and then the statement is, give me some more time to get this all together so I can put it together, because that fresh start wasn't good enough. So now I got to get another one, and I got to try it again. And then when I had it, I still didn't, and I still don't want to pay it. That's all I hear.
It was not even that. It was actually more so I had things going on, my family being sick and stuff like that. I do have a child that's autistic. It's more to it than I just did that. Like when I did drive and got that ticket, I had a daughter having an asthma attack. So I was driving for a reason. I wasn't just out here doing it. So that don't mean I was supposed to, but that's what was going on at the time being. And unfortunately, I didn't have the money to put the insurance on the car right then and there because it's really expensive. But now I do.
It sure is. Let me tell you.
But
And
now
if you
I
have a
do.
luxury vehicle, it costs even more, Miss Woods, in the city of Detroit. My insurance, and I'm a good driver, my insurance is $352 and some change a month.
Mine's
A month. Do you hear
me? Yeah.
So I get it. Listen, and they don't pay me millions just in case you think they do. They don't. So I hear you 100%. It's expensive. But as I also tell people too, it's the cost of doing business, right? We want to be able to do these things so that we can take care of business appropriately. Now, let me see what cases I was supposed to take out that I didn't. SP 149. Now that you've been sufficiently lectured by me and you didn't get no attitude, I can move forward. 6-1. All right. Whew. They were all on that same date, 9/8/23. All right. So what was I supposed to do with these cases? Take them out of default so that you could try and get your. Is she gonna be able to though, even if I take them out of?
I don't want to go any further. All that was not on the record. You had not called the case when you were.
No, I haven't called the case yet. I haven't called the case. Don't worry about it. I'm just fussing. I'll call the case in a minute. Nah, you're right. Nah. Okay. Now calling the matter of the People versus Sherelle Rakea Robin Woods. This is ticket SP 1053599. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1516695. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Count 3, expired plates. Ticket SP 911-220. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive while license not valid. Ticket SP, ticket 163033721. Drove while license suspended. Ticket 163033722. Failed to display. Ticket. Is this one of her tickets there? Oh, these are the tickets. I have them here, Mary. Ticket SP 14974-762. No proof of insurance. Count 1 of that same ticket is expired plates. Ticket SP 10432. Look, 172. Drove while license not valid. Ticket SP 10432-171. Drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Okay. And ticket SP 1045924. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2 of that same ticket is no insurance. Count 3 of that same ticket is drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P374441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Sherelle Woods.
So attorney, Soroki, all of these tickets are on the docket. I took them out of default.
I don't know if I need a
The
clearance or
last time she
something.
was in court. Let me see.
Because remember, I had to call because when I went to Secretary of State, I told you that they told me it was still in warrant status, and you guys tried to. It was, I don't know how it happened.
All right, let me see. They're all on the docket for today. So let me see.
It's hot in here.
Ms. Williams, we can see you. Really gonna pick your teeth in court? I mean, my goodness, I'm trying to just give
I'm
me a
sorry.
second.
I apologize.
No, not you, Mr. Brandon Williams. I said Miss Williams. I can see you. Were you picking your teeth too?
I obviously wasn't the only one.
All right. Miss Woods,
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah. Back on the record for Miss Woods. Yeah. Let me see. We took them off and put them all on the docket. It's
Judge, I
suspended in-
handed to you a copy of her registration and insurance.
I know. It's in Hamtramck. Whatever happened in Hamtramck is what suspended your license. Oh,
And
I don't know.
that's what I went to court on, and they told me that because my license are suspended. But when I tried to get my license, that's why I ended up having to call you guys, because by the time I go back there, I had to get my license. But when I went to Secretary of State, they said you have a 36 district on here, and Hamtramck just came to my house with the suspension.
They did it. You're right, on March 9th, 2024. And then again on January 23rd of 2024. No, we haven't suspended it since 2021. Oh, not us, but these were. So I mean, I took them out. That's what
I
she
wish
tell
I
you
had.
today, Attorney Soroki?
I wish I had that paper.
I know, but I can do stuff with the insurance and the registration vehicle. I'm not just gonna be able to do anything with any of the other tickets, though. That's gonna be the problem, Ms.
Yes.
Woods.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, so even with, so those tickets, all my other tickets, that mean they were coming. So I will be responsible for the 14 tickets.
No, there's about 5 you would be responsible for. The no driver's license tickets and the one seatbelt ticket.
And that's what I was saying. Like, so that would be the old driving on suspended license. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, I guess if I could probably do a payment plan or something, I don't have no choice. That's beating doing 15 tickets.
But the problem with that, you're going to be automatic suspension
Mm.
and a driver's license.
So
Okay.
even if I was on a payment plan, I would have a suspended license.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll just try to go for a trial then and see if I can get my license and come at the court and see whatever else that can be, or what else is possible other than that.
That's probably her best method, Attorney Soroki, is to try and do a bench trial in these matters and see what officers show and see what we can work out. Keep your stuff up to date and valid. Let me see what date I can give you on my calendar for an in-person or for a bench trial, okay? I'll try and make it a little sooner than what some of my dates are, okay?
Yeah. You know. So we have just 8.
All right, what about May 15th, 13th? Does that work for you, ma'am, Miss Woods?
That's fine.
Okay. That's as soon as I can get you in. I know what you're trying to do. I'm trying to work with you, but I can only do so much, Miss Woods, okay?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So May 13th, 2024, I'll put your bond at $0 personal. I'll see you for a bench trial on that day, okay?
Okay. And what time was
My
that
only
again?
trial. That's gonna be at 9 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Um,
Okay. Miss D'Amica Williams.
Hi.
Hi, now calling the matter of the people versus D'Amica Siobhan Williams. This is ticket SP 1530941, one count open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. I also have a ticket and warrant status. It's ticket SP 11441471. This is one count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. Attorney Boffman, can you hear us?
Sorry
Should I
for
say
the
something? Oh.
Harry
Hi.
Baughman for the defendant. Would you state your name, ma'am?
D'Amica Siobhan Williams.
Thank you, Judge. The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea on these cases and ask for a waiver trial date by Zoom, please.
All right, if that's the case, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
I didn't.
That's me.
No. Okay. I haven't had a chance to talk to him about alone, but
Miss Williams, you remember I called you this morning?
yes, you
Yeah,
did call me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I did talk to you. Okay, I apologize. I did talk to you. That's who I talked to.
You did.
So the person in that case, they
Ma'am, don't say anything about the case. We just want to know if you've spoken to an attorney about your rights.
Okay.
Okay.
I
And
did.
then the judge just going to confirm that you want to have her hear the case rather than a jury.
Okay.
Right. And we agreed that you would prefer to let the judge hear the case by Zoom.
Yes.
And that's what the court is getting. It won't take much longer. And then we'll get you your next court date and get you.
Hopefully,
And then I will call you. I'll call you between now and your next court date. It's very necessary.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we got all kinds of stuff going on in the courtroom too. What are we doing with Miss Williams?
Waiver trial date, please, by
All
Zoom.
right, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Boffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set it for the date of May 13th. You looked up. I'm going to set it for May 13th, okay? At 9 a.m. I'll set your
Okay.
bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Problem.
Thank you.
All right. No problem. His license is suspended, Attorney Boffman.
Williams.
Yes,
Why don't we
sir.
get, why don't we get another court date? That'll give you a chance to come back with your license out of suspension. You're not right.
Well, my license suspended because of this case, this
No,
situation.
that's not true. Your license is suspended because of some civil infraction for no insurance that remains unpaid. There were warrants on these cases, but they're no longer keeping you from getting your license, okay?
So what do I gotta do?
So today we're pleading you not guilty. You're going to get another court date to return. You need to go to the Secretary of State, get a list of the cases you need to resolve to get your license back. You can pay those without causing yourself any more issues. Come
I
back on
already
your
got
next court
them.
date.
I just went down there because I missed the first court date for this, so I rescheduled.
And that's what happened. So, Mr. Williams,
That's
when you missed the court date, the no proof of insurance went into default. And so you got to take care of that ticket. So it showed up. So once you have a new date, if it's any civil infractions, the civil infractions aren't rescheduled for my docket. It's only the misdemeanor warrants.
And that's because I missed that court date.
It is. It's because you missed that court date. Okay, on March 11th. That's when you missed the court date. So when you missed it, it threw the other two cases and they only put the misdemeanors on my docket. I can put everything on my docket and then be able to have it that time. They may still make you pay that ticket. That ticket's $288, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
For no proof of insurance. We can also set this for a pretrial. I can move everything and put it back on my docket, and you can see if they'll allow you to try and get your license before that date.
So so will it be okay if I go down and just pay the two? I really was trying to get out of paying anything because I wasn't no wrong in there. I really just got kicked around just because I didn't have my information in my pocket at the time. But I was driving a vehicle that I was just getting from a mechanic shop, and my mom was in a car that I was driving. So all my license and stuff was in that car, all the information to the car.
Mr. Williams, where's your license supposed to be? Where's your license supposed to be at all times when you're in a vehicle?
It was actually in my gym bag in my car, and my mom she was actually trailing me, but I was following her. but I really was having an issue with the car that I was picking up from the mechanic shop. So I had a mechanic in my car when the police pulled me over. He just gave me a bunch of garbage tickets just because he could, you know. And I had all the
Do you have
information in
insurance
my.
on that vehicle? Do you
Yes,
have the
ma'am.
insurance to show me right now?
Yes, ma'am.
But your license is
I
still
saw
gonna be
that, John. I saw that.
Okay.
I have his insurance. I sent that to the prosecutor. He does have it.
So we have the plates and the insurance.
Right.
The only things that I won't be able to do anything with your May 5th, 2022 ticket of no valid license, nor will I be able to do anything with the fail to display license on the 24th. So that's the only thing. I can take care of the rest of the things. I just can't take care of the things upon which the license is.
May 5th, 2022. It was a
In
ticket
the
for what?
area, you were in a Jeep vehicle in the area of East 7 Mile and Finland Streets.
And
Finland.
what was the ticket?
No insurance misdemeanor and drove while license not valid or improper.
And so I paid all them tickets to get my license back.
You
I just
cannot
got my
pay
license in June.
not pay misdemeanors without coming to the court and seeing a judge. So you may have paid some civil infractions, but you ain't pay misdemeanors.
Definitely. Paid every,
That might be what it is.
I didn't get my driver's license until after that May. I did go to court for that. It was in May. I didn't get driver's license, a valid driver's license, until June of 22.
Right. Right.
I'm trying to figure out.
So it looks like
I
you
had
got your license back on May 27th of 2022. The no proof of insurance. All right. So I can do the no proof of insurance. What I'm telling you right now, Mr. Williams, is that your license is still going to be suspended on our end until the no proof of insurance ticket is taken out of our system to be able to do this. So did you see the valid documentation, Attorney Boffman?
I did, Your Honor, and I sent the same proof of same to the prosecutor.
All right. So at this time, did you do the plates too?
I do have a copy of his registration as well.
So at this time, the court's going to dismiss the expired plates, the no proof of insurance, and the no insurance. The only two remaining tickets are failed to display and drove while license not valid or improper. Would you like to plead, or would you like to come back when everything can be valid and in place?
If they failed to display failed to display driver's license.
Correct, on that day.
And I got like driver's license now, and I had it then. I just told you I was.
Okay, Mr. Williams, one more time. My clerk just pulled your license. It's suspended right now. So even though you physically may have a license, if the police were to pull you over right now, they're going to see that your license is suspended, and it's because of this ticket. So I'm giving you the option right now to either come back after these suspensions have been lifted, and we can see if it's valid now, if it was really this ticket, or you can plead to something today. That's your two options. I can either have you come back in like a month, and we can see if your license, if it really was this ticket that made your license, now that you have it in place or it was in the car at the time, or you can plead. These are your two options that I have, or you can have a trial. I guess I have three options, or you can have a trial.
I'm sure what you do now because I'm so lost. I guess
Okay.
What the. I should do plea. What is the plea to?
Sure.
This is crazy.
You know, typically they only, just so you know, the only reason that a suspension will go through this quickly is because your license has not been valid beforehand. Typically, it takes some time for it to go through all the little rigor mortis. So it initially won't do it unless you've had some tickets like this in the past that have caused you to have your license suspended, Mr. Williams, in the past, or not valid. So the reason why I caught up so quick is because now they're gonna stay on top of it. Because now they want to make sure that you got this license in place and you following all the rules. So that's why it caught up so quickly to you. So I can't give you any legal advice. Attorney Boffman can give you some legal advice and help you see what you may or may not want to do in this particular matter. If you would like to talk to him, Attorney Boffman, and give him your best advice, I won't make you do it online.
I
I'll
get
let
it.
you do it in the room so he can figure out what's going on.
Okay, Mr. Williams, I'm gonna send you a prompt for the breakout room.
Attorney Soroki, you're all set unless you need something further.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right.
You have a great day, everybody.
Let's join Mr. Williams. Have a great day.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm going to leave the courtroom for a minute. I'm going down to another courtroom.
I was about to say, you're fine. This is just the last minute, and he's either going to get a new date so he can come back when his license is valid in the system, or he's going to plead to something today, fail to display or something. I'm imagining he's going to come back in a couple of weeks when we lift off. So
I'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right, back in the record of the matter of the people versus Brandon Jacob Lewis Williams, ticket SP 1349505 and ticket SP 1559555. Appearances once again for the record, starting with counsel.
Good afternoon, Harry Bachman for the defendant. State your name.
Brandon Williams.
So, Judge, as we are continuing with the not guilty plea on the driver's license matter to try to give the defendant record, time to catch up to him and compliance to be of record, we're asking for a next action date, please.
Okay, May 13th.
I don't think it necessarily needs to be a trial date. If we can get a faster date as a pretrial, that would help.
Is May 13th not quick enough? You need a little sooner, Attorney Kaufman.
I always appreciate your courtesy, Your Honor. I know you're doing the best you can with that date. I'm happy to accept May 13th. Is that okay for you, Mr. Williams?
Let me see.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's going to help your record catch up to itself, okay? What we've done today will reflect on your record when you come back next time. But I want you to go to the Secretary of State and make sure that you are valid before you come back, okay? Do you have, and this is off the record, just one statement off the record. Mr. Williams, you can create, to prevent all this running around, you can go online and create an account with the Secretary of State using your own name, date of birth, email address, and creating a password. If you go online and, before your next court date, you can verify whether or not they are holding your license as valid, okay? That's everything off the record, sorry.
Okay, it's fine. I'm trying to see. I don't know how long it'll take them to update it once we put it in the computer system. And if he has any reinstatement fees, because he was given this ticket. Let me see. It'll be all right. Mr. Williams, I can hear you mumbling under your breath. I know it is, but let me tell you something. So I didn't have my license until I turned 21 because I couldn't drive and my parents couldn't afford the insurance on it. So once I got my license, I held it very close to me and made it very personal for me because I knew that it was up to me to keep this together. Now, I know sometimes that things don't always go the way that we want them to go. I get that and I understand it. But we got to always make sure that we just do it. Now I'm trying to find a date that's going to be closer so that we can try and resolve this. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss a few tickets today. Now, as frustrating as it may be, I'm even going to dismiss some tickets from back in 2022 that you had open that you may not have realized that was open because you prevented some valid documentation today. We just got to go through the steps sometimes. That's what life, I got to go through the steps. I don't always enjoy the steps. They're not always fun for me. But when you have people who are at working on your behalf, don't get so frustrated with the process. We telling you right now because we don't want you to get caught slipping and then somebody pull you over and you be like, I'm driving on a license suspended, and you got a whole nother issue. So we're trying to get you there. You just gotta be a little patient with us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna dismiss those 3 tickets today. So that should hopefully help them out a whole lot.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then,
you, Your Honor.
And then the closest I can get you back for, I know I said May 13th. Let me see what I can do. If I have. Okay. All right. 12. Okay. About um, about April 25th, sir. That's the soonest I can do it.
Beautiful.
Okay, April 25th at 8:30 a.m. Hopefully, I'll just have to pull your records and see that you're all set, and I can dismiss these other 2 tickets, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you are all set. I'll set your bond at $0 personal. I'll dismiss those other 3 tickets today.
Thank
Give
you
us a
again.
moment to go check on it, and then we'll have you come back, and hopefully I can dismiss the other 2 that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank
right, if there's nothing further, you're welcome, Mr. Williams. I know it's frustrating, especially when you
Sure.
feel like you ain't do nothing. So I get it, but you got to
Yes, ma'am.
work with us, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Mr. Williams. Have a great day.
April 25th.
April 25th at 8:30 a.m. And I have a short docket, so we should be able to get you in and out that day, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. We'll see you then, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Mr. Williams. Bye. All right. Thank you taking extra time, Attorney Boffman, with that one. I appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing a smile to that man's face. I don't know how that happened.